All right, we're going to start talking about antispins and hybrids by talking about our hand paths. So what you might have noticed is for each orientation of our atom, we've been essentially following for a 2-petal or the 4-petal or the L-shaped 2-petal. All the hand paths have been the same for each orientation, right? Because now I'm going the other direction. But for this particular, bend the bottom of the orbit out with my left hand. For this particular orientation, all 3 of those flowers share the same hand path. If you remember, there are 4 different hand paths, and we can basically access them all from any of these orientations. And we're going to get a different kind of flower by running a different hand path of each orientation. So we know there's 4 hand paths. If we start together, we can go right hand moving to my left and my vertical hand going up over the top. Or we can do the same direction, but my vertical hand will go low and then over on this side. Or we can go this hand moving in this direction. Or we can do this hand moving this direction with my hand going low. So 4 different turning hand paths for each orientation. That's a lot. We've explored one pretty deeply with our in-spin hand path. If we were to take our in-spin hand path, this one, and just reverse it, run it in the opposite direction, we'll end up with our anti-spin hand path. So we'll just take our flower, and it's going to be about the same speed as your 2-petal in-spin. It's going to move through nodes like your 4-petal in-spin. So from this node, it'll bounce up here and then come over. So you're essentially going to be doing a similar hand pass to the 4-petal, just going to go a bit quicker. Keep trying to get that point at the different nodes. That'll really be convenient for you when you get into braking. Bing. Or just run it backwards. Point, 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 point. Point, point. So the 4-petal anti-spin, we'll bend it out this side, demonstrate it this way. And we have all of those same variations. We're just going to run them with the opposite hand path. And then this final one, I'll demonstrate it for you this way. Like that. That's just the split, right? We can also do the hybrid version. Okay, how we do that? One hand will do in-spin. Well, let's just keep the horizontal hand in-spinning the way it has been. So we'll bring this alignment, and then remember, if we extend across the bottom, like our layout, that's in-spin. So we'll anti-spin and anti-spin across the top. Now we'll swing this one across into 2-petal, the horizontal. We'll anti-spin down and come out here. Same time, so we can link them up. We can make hybrids this way. Try that from the side. Like that. You can also do the hybrid where the horizontal is anti-spinning and the vertical is in-spinning. Oops, my timing's a little off right there. Bam. Bam, like that. Now, we have all of our different, go back to our first orientation, and we do it same time. We've got our anti-spin. Anti-spin is going to be the same thing. If the horizontal is on the bottom, anti-spin. Now it's on the top when I'm 180 degrees turned. Boom, bottom again. Boom, top again. So it's the same. It's just the hand pass backwards. You're moving a little bit faster. Yeah, it's just still going through nodes and stuff. And then we have our hybrids. So same stuff. I'll just turn in a direction. So my horizontal will be anti-spinning, and I'll scoop my hand in the direction that will be an in-spin. I could do either one. I could go over the top, or I could go underneath That'll determine whether it's anti-spin or a hybrid. You can do these cap drills. They get a little confusing with the quarter time, but just to kind of get a feel for it, hybrid, anti-spin. Oh, there's my double in spin, anti-spin. If I turn around, anti-spin. If I go this way, that's my double in spin. I could do a hybrid by going anti-spin. Okay, I'll keep doing that. Anti-spin, in spin. So use these caps to kind of experiment with the various combinations of turning and kind of seeing if you're in. There's a hybrid. They're both extending and anti-spinning at the same time. Hybrid, anti-spin, extend at the same time. Or the hybrid version. So these are all drills that you can kind of mess with. And there's a lot of variations. You know, I don't expect anyone to, well, some people might, you know, but run through all of them, get real familiar with them. You're going to end up doing moves that tend to go towards one of these flowers or another one. Find out the moves that you do that tend towards them, and then spend your time on those flowers and those cap drills. You know, there's so many of them, and they all look so similar. So let's just kind of conceptually run through what we have. We have our 4 orientations, or where our positive polarity will be. Each one of those has 3 timings. Same quarter split, same quarter split, same quarter split, same quarter split. And then we can do our in-spin variations, our anti-spin variations, or our hybrid variations, right? So we have 4 versions. There's just tons. There's tons of flowers. Figure out the ones you like, practice those. The skills will overlap too, so as you get better at the set that you like, the other ones will become easier and easier. So get to exploring and have fun.